name is Belgica and I am an actress, and I make acting related videos every Monday and Thursday. So if you're interested in acting, if you are an actor, if you're looking to be an actor, if you just want to know what acting is like, go ahead and subscribe. I make new acting related videos every Monday and Thursday, and I thought it would be fun if I gave you guys some advice / ways that I have learned to act, things that I use to prepare monologue scenes, prepare for auditions, since I already show you or tell you how I get my casting calls, how I got my agent and stuff like that. And I recently found this sheet from college. Thank you, Professor Mark Jacobs. And I used to answer all of these questions every time I was preparing a monologue or a scene. And I remember when I directed the vagina monologues, I also gave a version of this sheet to all of my actors. Even if you are a new actor or a veteran actor, this would really help you because it's going to help you ask yourself questions that you might not already be asking in order to create a great character or, you know, get some good chemistry going in a scene. Those nonverbal things that happen on your face and your body language, stuff like that. So I'm just gonna go down this sheet and let me know if you're interested in knowing how I memorize monologues, how I prepare scenes, what I do before an audition, how I prepare, I don't know, just tell me what else you wanna know about acting. I can definitely recommend some books. So let's go through these 6 steps. So this just says handout 1, the 6 steps. I don't know where he got it from. There are a lot of different types of acting techniques. I personally really like Stanislavski, specifically Meisner, but maybe I can make some videos exploring different types of acting methods, and I can tell you a little bit more about the method that I like and why I like it. And like I said before, in college, I used to sit down and answer all of these questions on a separate piece of paper for my character, and they would just give me a lot, and I really love some of these questions because it allows you to get into the scene or into the monologue right away without having to warm up. I feel like sometimes there's an awkward moment when you first start a monologue, especially in an audition, where you're not like right into it, and then you just feel like, ooh, okay, it's going better, or it went really well. But right at the beginning, sometimes it takes you a little bit to warm up, and I know that these questions really help. So the first question is, who am I? What is my present state of being? How do I perceive myself? What am I wearing? So, you know, some people really don't care about what they wear. Some people, when they get into a costume or wear a certain dress or something, it really makes them feel a certain way. So definitely ask yourself what you look like, who you are. Are you a dentist? Are you a kid? And in middle school, who are you? The second question I really love. This helps me get into the character right away, and it is, what are my circumstances? So what time is it? What is around me? What just happened? What is happening right now? And what is about to happen? Because of course, everything that you do affects the way that you are. And let's say, for example, if I just burned my finger, but I'm not going to talk about that I burnt my finger in the scene, I could already come in like, you know, and like do the conversation with the person, like, I need to go, you know, and maybe you're not saying I burnt my finger, I have to go to the hospital, and all you can say is like, I need to go, and you can just have the feeling of your finger burning, and you can communicate that through your body language, and immediately already, without even saying a word, you can already be in the scene physically. Maybe the other person in your scene has a huge monologue. Well, you're definitely going to have to figure out ways of physically paying attention to them, reacting to what they're saying or what just happened to you, or maybe you're antsy about something, you can be showing that in your body. And 3, what are my relationships? How do I stand in relation to the circumstances and to the other people, objects around me? Your self-perception, and then how things can change you at every moment, because you can already know in your life that you act differently around your friends, you act differently around your teachers, or around somebody you don't like, somebody you do like. So all of that can change how you are physically. I mean, your body language, how you react on your face, your voice, all of that. When you see a dog or a baby, your voice goes like, you know, or maybe somebody you don't like, you maybe don't talk as much, or you talk a little bit more monotone. So definitely the relationships you have with other people. Every relationship you have definitely affects you. And your character, the character that you're playing. Question number 4 is, what do I want? Let's say you are in a scene with your boss and you really want a promotion, or you really want to take on a certain project. So you are trying to encourage them, persuade them into giving you that opportunity, that job, that raise, whatever it is. So you're going to try different tactics in order to get that. And depending on what you want, you're going to try different tactics. That is super important. Definitely establishes a relationship that you have with that person. Number 5 is, what is my obstacle? So a lot of the time in monologues or scenes, films in general, TV shows, the entertaining part is to see somebody that has some kind of obstacle, something that they have to get through. Because if it was easy, if you were just watching somebody succeed, that would be pretty boring. Identify what your obstacle is. Sometimes it isn't as obvious, but maybe if it's not in the text verbatim, you can create it in your head based on the character that you're playing and the story that you've created for it, or the story that is in it. I definitely recommend, if you are going to be performing a monologue from a play, to read the play. If you're going to be doing a monologue from a film or a TV show, definitely watch that, because it was going to help you develop the character a lot better. And number 6 is, what do I do to get what I want? So how can I achieve my objective? What actual tactics am I using in order to do it? And what are my actions? What am I doing in order to achieve that goal, to get through that obstacle, to get what I want? If you are new to acting, or if you've been acting for a while and you feel like maybe something is missing and you really want to get more into your character, I would definitely recommend sitting down with each scene or each monologue that you're working on and just answering all of these questions. And it's really going to help you to get into that character, because at least for me, whenever I do a cold reading, or whenever I read something for the first time in general, even if it's at home, if I say it out loud, and let's say I'm just reading it like this, it still doesn't feel like I am the character yet, because it takes me a little while once I'm in the monologue, once I'm in the scene, to really feel like that character, or like I'm performing it as well as I would want to. And all of these questions really help out, because let's say even if the monologue is about maybe you're sharing a story that happened to you, but then in the middle of the story, because you are a teenager, you might get distracted by like a cute boy walking by, or because you're a really stressed out mom in the monologue, you're, you know, dealing with a kid while you're trying to interact with the other character in the play or in the scene. And it's really fun to see the depth of characters when you are performing, rather than just straight up saying the lines, which some monologues can be very intense, where you're just staring straight into the other character's eyes, you know? So all these questions are definitely going to help out. I'll leave all of this in the description, so you guys can copy and paste it and answer all the questions, screenshot it, whatever you like. I would really appreciate if you liked this video and you subscribe to my channel. And at the end of every video, I do feature another channel. This is today's feature. If you would like to be featured on my next video, make sure you subscribe, like this video, and leave me a comment.